Howdy, and welcome to the Crypto Crunch, where we analyze the numbers behind the cryptosphere. We crunch numbers because you never know where they will take you, and because properly crunched numbers never lie. I'm your host, Brian McLaughlin. On this, the third episode of Crypto Crunch, we will fulfill a request made by viewer Matthias Silva and others. They asked that we take a look at the cloud mining site Faxtar.com. We will definitively answer the question of whether or not it is a Ponzi scheme. And looking beyond that question, we will analyze it using the information we learned in the last two videos about the failed crypto Ponzi schemes Metizer and Minegate. After the second episode of the Crypto Crunch successfully predicted the date that Minegate went dark, it is very tempting to believe that a definitive method has been discovered by which one can determine the lifespan of a crypto Ponzi scheme. We will continue to use this as it has served us well so far, but at the same time, we will continue to be open to wherever the numbers lead us, such as when we added the extra 6 days to make an accurate prediction of April 17th for the closing of Minegate. Joining Faxtar gives you 30 free gigahashes or a 0.0006 Bitcoin value for signing up. They woo you with their aims of achieving an annual ROI of 600% for their customers. They claim that they have been online 21 days as of April 23rd, 2017, giving them a start date of April 2nd, 2017. With that being said, let's get down to the brass tacks and crunch some crypto. During our Metizer investigation, we found out that the investment returns they listed for each time period did not add up correctly, and that there were actually 5 missing days. Let's use an example of a 0.01 Bitcoin investment to see if Faxtar has the same issue. Here you can see that they break down your earnings by day, week, month, and year. They calculate their month to have 29.99937000126 days in it. They calculate their year to have 12.1666795 months. This gives a total of 364.992720146 days per year. When you subtract that from 365, you have 0.0072798,544 days per year. Now, how long is 0.0072798,544 days a year? After converting it, we find that it's 10 minutes, 28.9794201 seconds, or 10.482990336 minutes. Now, how much Bitcoin is that per year? Well, first, we have to figure out that the site gives us less than 1 Satoshi per minute, which calculates to not much, just 104 Satoshi per year. Now let's go back to the amount of minutes that was missing in Faxtar's calculations, which was 10.482990336 minutes. If you take that and divide by 1.44, you get 7.2798544. Now we recognize this number because we just saw it while calculating the amount of missing days. And if you divide that by 1,000, then you get the exact same amount. This is now the third site analysis that has yielded a 1.44 in the calculations. Does this mean that they were all ran by the same people? Well, maybe, but we can't answer that question based solely on this evidence. Do we have concrete proof that 1.44 is a ratio that we should use every time? Quite possibly, but again, we can't be 100% certain. Should we go ahead and calculate the ROI of Faxtar and then apply the 1.44 ratio to it? Absolutely. Continuing with the numbers for the 0.01 Bitcoin investment, we find that no matter how it is calculated, it will take 10 weeks, which equals 70 days to get the initial investment back. This gives Faxtar a daily ROI of 1.428571428.6%. Now Metizer had a ROI of 2% daily, giving it a 1.4 times greater daily ROI. If we were to take that number and multiply it by the lifespan of Metizer, then we get 100.799999998 days. Now, if we take Faxtar's days per ROI cycle and multiply that by our 1.44 ratio, then we get 100.8 days for its life cycle, which is, for all intents and purposes, the exact same thing. The minimum deposit amount for Faxtar is 0.0005 Bitcoin. Here are the returns that Faxtar says you will receive under that plan. Well, let's figure out what the ROI is for this level investment, because we found that our prediction for Minegate centered around the lowest amount available for deposit. So hopefully this should give us our answer that we're looking for. Now let's figure out what the ROI is for this level of investment. Any way that we calculate it, it ends up being 70 days, which is the exact same 70 days as we saw with the 0.01 Bitcoin, but you won't see that in 70 days because of the 0.001 withdrawal limit. So how long does it take to acquire that much and meet that threshold? We find that it takes 140.056022409 days. Now, according to Faxtar, as of April 23rd, 2017, they have been live for 21 days, making that a start date of April 2nd, giving it a lifespan of 100.8 days, which if you add 100.8 days to the start date of April 2nd, then you get the date of Tuesday, July 11th. Now it seems like they're running on UTC time or UTC -1. So looking at the 0.8 days, you would get approximately Tuesday, July 11th at 8:12 p.m. Universal Code Time. Knowing the range of dates for the lifespan, we know it takes 70 days to get back your initial investment. Using July 10th to be safe, we can subtract 70 days to find the date of April 30th. This is the last day on which you can invest 0.001 or more Bitcoin and make back your initial investment. Since the release of the second video, I've had several arguments with people who have told me that there is no way you can predict when a CryptoPonzi is going to end, and that even if you could figure it out, it wouldn't do you any good. They were wrong about their first point, and they are wrong about their second. If one knows the lifespan of a CryptoPonzi scheme along with the amount of time for ROI, then one should be able to accurately calculate, as we did in the first episode with Metizer, a range of time in which one can invest and still achieve 100% ROI along with the profit. My peers told me that if I believe in my numbers on Faxtar, then I should put my money where my mouth is, invest it, and then predict how much money I'd make before it crashed. At first I really enjoyed that idea because I do believe what I'm about to present to you is true and know that I could make a profit if I did just what they suggested. Then I was reminded by a different friend that those who had profited off of the Bernie Madoff scandal also faced penalties and fines on their illegal income, and some were treated as accomplices to the crime. Even though the crypto sphere is very much a wild west right now, and I'd probably not face any legal issues, there are still moral issues involved, and I don't want to encourage anyone to join, especially if variables change, making my predictions wrong and people lose their money. Because of that, you will not find my referral link to Faxtar below. He also reminded me to say that I'm in no way, shape, or form giving financial or investment advice. These videos are meant for educational purposes so people can avoid being swindled by CryptoPonzi schemes. Any actions you take based on watching this video, well, that's of your own volition, and I, Brian McLaughlin, cannot be held liable for the results. In other words, you're grown, you make your own decisions. Now, with that being said, let's get back to crunching crypto. To actually make a profit from Faxtar, you want to be able to, at the very least, receive the withdrawal limit of 0.001 Bitcoin as a daily payout. As you see, you must make a minimum of a 0.07 Bitcoin deposit. And if you make that on 4/23, then you have 80 days of payouts. Each of those days will give you a 0.001 Bitcoin payout, giving you a total of 0.08 Bitcoin return. Now this will make a total of 0.01 Bitcoin in profit, which is a 14.28571,429% return on your investment. And keep in mind again that the site runs on UTC or UTC-1, so at 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern, they consider it the next day. Let's take a look at what happens if you wait until April 25th to make your investment. Here we see that you get a return of 11.42857,143% on your investment. Let's take a look at what happens if you wait until April 27th to make your investment. Here we see that you get a return of 8.57142857% on your investment. The very last day to deposit 0.07 Bitcoin and get a profit is May 2nd, and you will get a return of 1.42857,143%. Now, what if someone would have invested 0.07 Bitcoin on the actual start date of Faxtar on March 2nd? Then they would have made a 0.029 Bitcoin profit, or 41.42857,143% return on their investment. That brings this episode of the Crypto Crunch to its end. If you have a crypto Ponzi scheme whose numbers you would like me to crunch, would like for me to make videos about the faucets I use to get free cryptocurrency, or would enjoy seeing more local video included next time, then please let me know in the comments. If you like this video, then please give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, please give me a thumbs down and let me know in the comments how I can make my future videos better. And while I don't accept referrals for these crypto Ponzi schemes, I do accept donations. You will find the addresses for contributions in the description. Thank you for watching, and until the next video, we will keep crunching the numbers behind the cryptosphere, because properly crunched numbers never lie.